Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York.
RT World News.
April 24, 5:19 America, New York. French priest stabbed in church attack, media. The assailant has been detained by police. A local paper says an assailant stabbed a priest and another person inside the Saint-Pierre d'Arène church in Nice, southern France on Sunday, the Nice Maiden Daily reported.
Mirror World News.
April 24, 5:11 America, New York. Ukrainian children's desperate pleas to see the sky as they shelter in besieged Mariupol. Mariupol has been the focus of Russian aggression in recent weeks, with the Azovstal steel factory now the only area not under the control of invaders.
New York Times World News. April 24, 5:08 America, New York. At least 10 dead after tour boat sinks in Japan. 16 people were still missing, more than 24 hours after the sightseeing vessel was lost off the coast of Hokkaido Island. Rescuers on the Japanese island of Hokkaido on Sunday.
Washington Post World.
April 24, 5:04 America, New York. Yemen war sides fail to operate first flight as part of truce. Yemen's warring parties have failed to operate the first commercial flight in 6 years from the rebel-held capital in a blow to an already fragile truce in the country's grinding conflict.
Washington Post World.
April 24, 4:46 America, New York. Photos show stark contrast in Easter celebrations in Ukraine and Russia. Ukraine imposed a curfew as Russia's attacks intensified. In Moscow, Vladimir Putin attended midnight mass.
BBC News World.
April 24, 4:31 America, New York. Nigeria oil blast. Dozens die after explosion at illegal refinery. Bodies were burnt beyond recognition after the explosion at a hazardous site in Imo State.
New York Times World News.
April 24, 4:24 America, New York. French election live updates. Gloves come off as voters pick Macron or Le Pen. Emmanuel Macron easily defeated the far-right leader Marine Le Pen in the 2017 battle for president, but the race this time around is expected to be much tighter.
Fox World News.
April 24, 4:21 America, New York. Ukrainian mother, 3-month-old among 8 dead in Odessa. A Ukrainian mother and her 3-month-old baby are among 8 dead, following a Russian missile strike in Odessa.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines, Sky News.
April 24, 3:41 America, New York. For Russia's #1 target, an underground metro station was perhaps the only safe place to meet the world's media. For Russia's #1 target, it was perhaps the only safe place to meet the world's media. President Zelensky answers questions live in Kyiv.
Washington Post World.
April 24, 2:29 America, New York. Israel lifts indoor mask mandate as coronavirus cases drop. Israel has lifted an indoor mask mandate in place for nearly a year as the country's new cases of coronavirus continue to drop. BBC News World.
April 24, 1:51 America, New York. The sirens alerting Ukrainians to the danger of Russia airstrikes. The BBC's Dan Johnson looks at how Lviv's sirens alert people to possible Russia airstrikes.
Mirror World News.
April 24, 0:42 America, New York. Hairdresser horrified by girl's 6-month lice infestation that took 9 hours to remove. Rachel Maroon has been hailed a hero by TikTok followers for painstakingly removing a little girl's hair lice infestation that had built up over 6 months.
BBC News World.
April 23, 21:49 America, New York. Rio Carnival. Brazil holds first Rio de Janeiro Carnival since COVID. Parades fill the streets of Brazil's Rio de Janeiro for the first carnival since the pandemic began.
https://globalnews.ca/feed/.
April 23, 21:43 America, New York. Enderby High School students use Earth Day to honor residential school victims. It's important for people to know what really happened. To see and hear it. Planting trees.
https://globalnews.ca/feed/.
April 23, 21:34 America, New York. Penticton woman determined to find owner of lost charm bracelet. I am sure someone just misses it and loves it, says Penticton resident, Brianna Halliday. Pandora bracelet.
https://globalnews.ca/feed/.
April 23, 2103 America, New York. I just knew she was in there. One of 2 victims in Winter's hotel fire identified. Demolition of the structure was halted for the weekend after 2 bodies were found hours apart on Friday. Mary Garlow.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines, Sky News.
April 23, 1955 America, New York. Battle between Macron and Le Pen reaches climax as France heads to polls to pick a new president. 5 years after its last presidential election, France today opens its polling booths with the same 2 candidates on the ballot paper. Emmanuel Macron and Marine Le Pen were both on the ballot paper of the last presidential election 5 years ago.